Race number two, four-wheel drive short course. Race 2, four-wheel drive short course. You need to start making your way into staging. Race 2, four-wheel drive short course. Race number 26. Race 26 to the track.
50 flat.
Waiting on a check from Matt Dickerson, Lane Craig, and John Mashoni. I have no check from Matt Dickerson. I know he was here last night. I know Lane. Here comes Lane. Miss Jenny's not here. Unfortunately, she had a family member pass away. It will be a rolling start. As soon as we get Lane checked in, we will get it underway. Race number 26, race 26. You need to be prepared to come on out. Was that Lane that just went past? Yes, it is.
Lane Craig.
All right, I got everybody checked in. Loop is going to go live as soon as we get people back close to the loop here. No check from Matt Dickerson, John Mashoni. Probably saying that last name wrong for John. All right, here we go, guys. Loop's going live in 3, 2, 1. Loop is live, loop is live. All right, race number 1 of the 2024 season now underway. This is Novice presented by Complete Construction. We'd like to thank Complete Construction for coming back on board for the 2024 season. The Berry family has always been a great supporter of racing for all aspects and many different promoters, so we can't thank them enough. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you're set up down there? Okay. All right. Coffee and donuts, right? What's up, man? Mike 14. One moment, Mike. Mormon, come here. What class?
Four minutes left.
1 minute down. 4. What's up, Drew? Give me 1 moment, guys. Sorry, I had to work on some stuff here. All right, race at number 1 out on the track here. 230 down, 230 left to go. Halfway there, guys. David Diaz. Nope, take it back. It's going to be Sean Watford now taking the win. Taking the lead. Looks like Diaz missed a lap here. We'll get that fixed for him when he comes back around. Currently, David Diaz showing the way. So David Diaz out in front. Sean Watford holding on number 2 spot. Brooke Wolford holding on to the number 3. You got Jessica Watford and Stephen Watford right now 4 and 5. Those two were doing battle last year in the points and continuing that once again. If I can get somebody from track crew, I know track crew is actually the Frcc crew. If I can get somebody track crew, the pipe is tore up in the back section of the track. There is 2 red buckets with nails in them and hammers. If I get somebody, the pipe has come loose on the back side of the track.
One minute left.
Yep, David Diaz continue to lead the way. Sean Watford in 2, Brooke Walford in the 3, Jessica Watford in the 4, Steve Watford 5, Cammie Langan in the 6. All righty, guys, we're going to do a little bit of track repair. Race number 2. To the track.
30 seconds left.
All right, guys, you got 15 seconds to go. Everybody keep going
left.
until you hear your name, okay? Keep going until you hear your name. Right now it's
race clock about to expire. David Diaz right now leading the way in that number 2 spot. Jessica Watford in that number 3. Sean Watford 4. Cammie Langan in the 5. All right, guys, race clock has expired. Keep going to hear the computer call you done.
Everyone keep going till you hear your name, okay? Keep going till you hear your name.
David Diaz done.
When you hear your name, just pull it off the track. Everybody keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Brooke Walford done. Sean Watford done.
Sean is done. Brooke is done. David's done. Everybody else
Riley
keep
Hickerson
going.
done.
Riley, you're done.
Jessica Watford done.
Finish the lap you're on, guys. When the clock expires this time, when you cross the line this time, you will be done. So finish the lap you are on.
Cammie Langan done.
Once again, guys, race 26. Race 26, you guys are the marshals up next. Race 26, you are the marshals up next.
Harper Watford done.
All right, just waiting on Lane and Steven. Lane and Steven, last 2 to finish. Clear the track, guys. We still got 2 cars hot. 2 cars hot. Clear the straightaway, guys. Race 26.
Lane Craig done. Stephen Watford done.
I need a volunteer marshal on bucket 1. I need a volunteer marshal on bucket 1. Miller on 2. Trent on 3.
Thomas McGrath.
Dummy on 4. Hickerson on 5.
Patrick Rossiter.
Rodrigue on 6.
Bart Ferrubel.
Kayla Espinel on 7.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Chris Matchigan, 8. Cameron Goff, 9. Brad Nicosia, 10. JP Signs, 11.
Scott
Bill
Manning.
Flaherty, 12. The gifts are only for the volunteers,
Guaranteed.
guys. Gifts are only for volunteers. Sorry. All right, guys, here we go. Loop's about to go live. Missing my marshal on 7. Missing my marshal on 7. Kayla Espinel, top left, top left. 7, top left. 7, top left. Gene Hickerson, 5. Somebody's sitting on 5. Here we go. Loop's going live, guys, in 3. All right, it's several of you I got to get checked in here.
Teddy Davis.
Give me 1 second here. Race number 3. You're coming up next. Race 3 coming up next. It is 4-wheel drive short course presented by RC Sign Up out on the track. New sponsor here this year for the 2024 season. RC sign-up has always been a great tool to use in our registration process. Looking forward to see what's coming up with them in the 2024 race year. They've been working hard on some things in the background. Should have some great updates coming
Robert
soon.
Goodman. Sean Mann. Rodela E. Torres. Gene Jr.
All right, got everybody on the clock. Only one I don't have is Vincent Cerbrini. Vincent, no check from you, Vincent. Vincent, you on the driver's stand? Okay. So we'll get that straightened out. Come across the line here. Right now I'm showing Patrick Rosser leading the way, 8-lap 5:21, four-wheel drive short course, currently on the track. Vincent, you just go across the loop? Okay.
Vincent Cerbrini.
There we go. Got that all taken care of now. Race number three, 40-plus e-buggy coming up next. Willie Montero to the driver's stand, please. Willie Montero to timing and scoring. Willie, you said you're not registered in a class. Make your way up to timing and scoring. Let's get that fixed for you. And Austin Craig said he's not running Truggy, if I remember right. Sorry about Thomas McGrath, 5. Teddy Davis in at number 6. Rodley Torres in at 7. Vincent Cerbrini in at 9. Bart holding on to 10. Sean Mann 11. Richard Lewis in at 12. And Robert Goodman in at 13. Patrick Rosser right now with a 4-second lead here up on Gene Shrout, who's in that number 2 spot. Scott Manning holding on number 3, currently 9.3 seconds behind Gene. Scott was an 8.6-second lead up on Sean Alfonso. You got Thomas McGrath working the number 5 spot, 2.4 seconds back. Guys, we're going to begin our headshots probably around about 10 o'clock or so. Right about 10 o'clock, we'll be doing all of our pictures. We'll make those announcements once we get Rich here to start taking the pictures.
30
Patrick
seconds
Rosser
left.
leading away, 7.9 seconds right now up on Gene Shrout, who's in that number 2 spot. Scott Manning holding on number 3 with Sean Alfonso 4. Patrick Rosser right now with an 8-second lead here up on the field. What's up, buddy?
15 seconds left.
Probably the generator itself, the power generator is probably drained. So we'll have to shut the generator off and restart it. What has to be done. 5 minutes. So, yeah, when you look at the generator running with the red light on it, that means that you have a load for ready. So let's hear from the generator itself. All right, you guys, race clock has expired. Keep going here to computer call you done.
Bart Therible done. Sean Mann done. Teddy Davis done.
Bart's done. Sean's done.
Vincent Cerbrini done.
Vincent, you're done.
Thomas McGrath done.
Thomas McGrath done.
Sean Alfonso done. Gene Jr. done.
Keep going, guys.
Gary
Keep
Teeter
Robert
done.
Goodman on the left. Keep going, Robert Goodman. Robert Goodman on the left. Keep
Patrick
going, guys.
Rosser
We're
done.
still got one hot. Still got one hot. Late finish here. Late finish. Got a few still hot. Still got a few still hot.
Scott Manning done. Richard Lewis done.
Waiting on Robert Goodman, Rodley Torres. Last
Rodley
two to
Torres
finish.
done.
There's Rodley. Rodley with the coolest paint job. I love the way he puts eyeball stickers on it. I always know who he is. Here comes Robert Goodman on the front straightaway. All right, you guys, quickly put your trucks down straight out to Marshall. Straight out to Marshall. Waiting on Robert Goodman. Robert Goodman, here he comes. And
Robert
there we
Goodman
go,
done.
guys. That's a race. Everybody is done. All right, Patrick Rosser, Scott Manning
Angel
on the
Ruiz.
10, Teddy Davis 5, Sean Alfonso
Rob
1,
Offit.
Vincent's team Bart on 6, Sean Mann 9. Quickly, guys, in position. when they keep saying it.
Tony Rivas. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
Here we go, guys. Loop's about to go live here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're off and running. Justin Newby, you are on the clock. Missing a marshal on that top left-hand side. Who just screamed on the driver's stand? Who just screamed?
Luis Perez. 4 minutes Jose left. Moya. Tomica Washington. Freddie Villalona. Joe Marino. Jason Roper. Michael Roy.
All right, got everybody checked in. Right now, Carlos Sigi right now lead away, 130 down, 330. Carlos is running this weekend. Carlos has been switching up chassis here quite quickly. Been really hard to keep up with his chassis changes. I think he might be running S-Works, but I could be wrong.
3 minutes left.
2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Freddie right now running in that number 2 spot. Nope, Luis Perez now going to move up to the number 1 now. So Luis Perez on the move. 8-lap 5:14. It is 40 plus e-buggy presented by Smith Garage Equipment. We'd like to welcome Smith Garage Equipment to the 2024 Florida RC Championship race season. Smith Garage Equipment selling different types of lifts and things like that, available for all mechanic shops and even for the hobbyist. You can definitely check them out online at Smith Garage Equipment. Just give them a little Google search there. They'll pop right up. Tony Rivas now takes over the top spot. Luis Perez falls down to the 3. Carlos Sigi now up to the number 2. Jason, did you break on the first lap? Dang, dude.
2 minutes left.
Didn't work on yours. I got you. Yeah, man, I got you. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Thank you for coming, Jason. Yeah, man. Carlos, Lewis, Freddie, Thomas, Tony, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rob Offit in the 5. Rob Offit right now 3 seconds back at Tony Rivas, but that race lead is tight between Luis Perez, Freddie Villanova, and Tony Rivas for the 40-plus e-buggy. Heat number 1 of 2, 330 down, 130 left to go. Race number 4, year in staging, race 4 in staging. Guys, pay attention to the heat sheets that are online now. Pay attention to heat sheets that are online. Find your corresponding card number. That is your assigned turn marshal spot, assigned turn marshal position. Be familiar behind you, sir, behind you. There you go. Thank you.
1 minute left.
Thank you, Marshall. Good job. Luis Perez right now leading the way. Freddie holding on number 2 spot. Carlos Sigi now moves up to the 3 as Freddie falls to the 4. Rivas right now 3.4 seconds behind Luis Perez.
Left.
Luis Perez just ran his fast lap of the race at a 36.8. Justin Newby in that number 6 spot. Rob Offit in the 7. Joe in the 8. Michael Roy in the 9. Tamika 10. Juan Nunez in the 11 spot. Jose Moya in the 13. Left. Race number 3 on the track. Race number 4 going to be coming up next. Race 4, you're on deck. Race clock has expired, guys. Keep going here. The computer call your
Carlos said
name.
we done.
Joe Morano coming along right down that number 7 spot, going to be on his last lap. Joe recently moving to Florida. Goes Michael Roy coming across the line. I'd like to
Tommy
welcome Joe
Washington
Morano to the
Justin Newby done.
Florida racing family as he makes the move from
Freddie
the frigid
Villalona
temps of New York
Luis Perez done.
State to sunny and cold Florida. But we don't have any of the white stuff falling, so you have
Tony
to
Rivas done.
worry about shoveling snow down here. Race it back to the line, guys. You're all going to be done. Race it back to the line. You're all going to be
Angel
done.
Luis done.
Carlos Sigi going
Jose
to take
Moya
the
done.
win and set TQ
Rob
right now.
Moffitt
8 lap 5:13. Tony Rivas going to come in 2. Louis
Joe
Perez
Marino
in the
done.
3. Freddie 4 and Justin Newby in the 5.
Juan Nunez done.
Waiting on Michael Roy to finish up. Michael Roy. So Carlos Sigi, you're going to be on the number 10 bucket. Tony Rivas on the 6. Louis Perez on the 5. Freddie on the 11. Justin Newby on the 2.
Michael Roy done.
Joe, I don't have a 13. Rob Offit on the 4. Angel Ruiz 9. Michael Roy 8. Tamika Washington 12. Juan Nunez 11. Excuse me, Juan Nunez 3. Jose Moya 12. Jason Roper 7. Guys, please don't ask again. Yes. I've already fixed it. Alrighty, guys. Turn marshals quickly out to the track. Let's go, guys. You need to be out there about 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
James Large. Jacob Lasco. Dilher Montero. Rene Infante.
Alrighty, guys. About to get this one
Dennis
here
Kevich.
underway. Nope, you got to
Sign up
pay
Bobby.
attention. You got to listen. I'm only saying it one
Carl
time.
Evo.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. Loop's going live in
2 minutes to the
5,
start of the race.
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're off and running. Quick.
AJ Johnson. Walter Cruz.
Alrighty, guys, race at number 4 up to get their first laps in. Here goes Rene Infante, 9 lap 5:35.
4 minutes left.
All right, 130 down, 330 left to go. Rene Infante right now leading the way with Carl Lebo, number 2 spot. RC sign up Bobby in the number 3. Jake Lasco working the 4. AJ Johnson in the 5. Two minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Carl Lebo right now 1/10 of a second behind Rene Infante. Rene Infante now to the race lead. RC sign up Bobby. Man,
3 minutes
Bobby has
left.
been around for a long time racing. Took him at New Red Hobbies. And good to see him back at the racetrack holding on to a wheel. It's James Large now up to that number 2 spot, 3/10 of a second back. Josie. Rene Infante in the number 3 spot. RC sign up Bobby in the 4. AJ Johnson in the 5.
Two minutes left.
Rene Infante right now leading the way. James Large in number 2 spot. AJ Johnson in 3. RC sign up Bobby. Jake Lasco. Carl Lebo. Your top 6. Josh Cox in the 7. A good battle right now. Top of the leaderboard. Rene Infante on a TQ run. 8 lap 5:08. It's 40 plus e-buggy presented by Smith Garage Equipment. Currently out on the track. Renee Infante right now 9/10 of a second up on A.J. Johnson, who is in that number 2 spot just in front of Carl Lebo. Race number 5, race 5, rookie e-truggy. You're coming up next. Guys, I'll need a volunteer marshal on bucket 11. I'll need a volunteer marshal bucket 11. That's the end of the front straightaway. End of the front straightaway.
45 seconds left.
With 45 seconds left to go here in race number 4. Race 5, you're on deck. Race 5 on deck. Again, guys, at the end of the race, do not go back to the pits. You've got to quickly come out and get a marshal spot.
30 seconds left.
You can put your transmitters in the buckets. They do have lids on them if you want to protect those. It is a suggestion. Just throw it in the bucket. Just don't forget you put it in there.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds left to go. Renee Infante coming across the line with the race lead and on TQ run for Renee. Renee on the top left-hand side. I just hung that body up in my shed a couple of weeks ago. We did us a little race here and gave away some stuff. And I did a swap with Renee for a new body, or old body for new body. Race clock has expired, guys. Keep going until you hear the computer call you done. A.J. Johnson, you're done, sir. Everyone else is still hot. Everybody else still hot. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Race number 5. Race number 5, you're on deck. Race 5 on deck. Guys, we're clicking along at a perfect pace right now. We've got to keep it up. I know it's going to be hustling, but please keep it. That wind is going to be blowing right, working the left-hand side. Hot. Last one to finish, Felipe Rodriguez. Last one to finish, Felipe Rodriguez.
Sign up, Bobby Dunn.
Where'd Felipe go? He pulled it off already? I don't see his car moving anymore. Carly Bow.
Walter Cruz done.
There we go. All right, there we go. That's the race, guys. Walter, you were very slow. Did you break there at the end, buddy? All right, that's the race, guys. Everybody is done.
Mike Diaz.
All right, you guys, quickly, let's come on out here. I'm going to say it one time. Renee Infante on the 5. A.J. Johnson on the 6. Jake Lasco on the 8. James Large 7. RC Sign Up Bobby 1. Josh Cox 2. Carly Bow 9. Dennis Covich 4. Willie on the 10. Walter Cruz on the 3. Felipe Rodriguez on the 12, which I don't have. I'll try to figure it out.
Two minutes.
Marshals to the track.
John Grant. John Philly. Mike Wolford.
All right, waiting on a check from Josie.
Bart Therival.
Here we go, guys. Loop's going live in 3. Oh, there's Josie. All right, guys, here we go. Loop's going live in 3, 2, 1. And we're off and running. Loop is live. Loop is live. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
A.J. Reynolds.
All right, let everybody get their laps in here. It is rookie e-truggy. Rookie e-truggy out on the track. Race number 5.
4 minutes left.
Presented by Orlando Collision Center. We would like to thank Orlando Collision Center for signing on for a sponsorship here of the 2024 Florida RC Championships presented by J Concepts. Orlando Collision Center. You'll be able to go check them out. I was doing a little bit of research online. They definitely provide some fine quality work. I was looking at some of their pictures of some of the repair work that they were doing. So if you need to get your vehicle repaired, if you had a little small fender bender, or if you're like me and not paying attention and turn too sharp and cause a bunch of damage to the top of your truck whenever you're pulling your camper. Yep, I might have done that. Knocked out the whole back glass. Anyway, Orlando Collision Center be a great place to get those repairs made. Go by and see Drew Bryant and his crew. They'll be glad to get you taken care of.
3 minutes left.
It is rookie e-truggy race number 5 out on the track, so I have no check from Mike Swan. Seth Allgate, I got a check from you. Yes, sir. I did. Well, no. I was actually just turning in a circle. That's all I was doing. I was just basically making a U-turn in my yard, of all things. In my yard, at home. And turned it too sharp. Yep, I did that. Joseph right now running in that number 1 spot. Mike Wolford in that number 2. Joseph on an 8-lap 5:10. He is 4.7 seconds right now up on the field. A.J. Reynolds holding on to number 3. A.J. only 1.1 seconds back. Now A.J. going to move to that number 2. Have no check from Seth, Mike Swan, or Thomas Alapena. No check from them.
Two minutes left.
You're now 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Race 5, rookie e-truggy out on the track. Race number 6, open e-truggy coming up next. It's Mike Wolford to the top of the leaderboard, 8-lap 5:22. Joseph Figueroa in that number 2 spot. I'm saying his last name wrong. I'll get that right here eventually. A.J. Reynolds in that number 3 spot. Uh-oh. Got one hung up on the pipe over here. Oh, man, look at all. I just realized, look at all the buggy bodies. Who's running the original truck body? Oh, I see one out there. We're going to add a lap to that one. That one's going to get a lap added on. Oh, I see 2. I see 2 with the original truck bodies. So that's 2 laps we're going to add out here. Got to make sure these guys win, get on the podium. Oh, wait a minute. Josie Patishall is one of them. I can't add a lap for her. Mike Wolford right now leading the way. Joseph in that number 2 spot. A.J. Reynolds in the number 3. Left. Donnie Large holding the 4. Donnie currently 4.8 seconds back of the 3 spot. I'm just having a little fun, guys, on the buggy truggy thing. 20 seconds left to go. You would have swore I stole their Christmas tree on Christmas morning.
15 seconds left.
Mike Wolford with the race lead, 1.8 seconds up on the field. Mike Wolford had some good runs last year as he started running the series kind of mid-season. Race clock expires. Josie coming across the line in the 5 spot. She's going to keep going, guys. Everybody. John Philly, you're done? Bart, keep going, Bart. Keep going, Bart. Don't let, buddy. Keep going. Don't let, buddy.
John Grant done. A.J. Reynolds done.
Good morning. To line, you're all going to be done. Race back to line. You're all going to be done. Get across the line. Hold it up. Hold it up.
Mike
Don't
Diaz
drag it
done.
across the line.
Donald Large done.
Waiting
Josie
on
Patishall
waiting
done.
on Bart. Waiting on Bart. Track still hot. Got one still hot.
Bart
There we
done.
go, guys. That's a race. Everybody is done. Race number 5 is in the books. Race number 6 coming up on the stand. I need A.J. Reynolds on the 9, Donnie Large on the 6, John Philly on the 8, Mike Diaz on the 2, Josie Patishall 7, Bart on the 3, John Grant 4, Larry on the 5,
Matt Miller.
Joseph on the 10, Seth on the 1,
Rob
Mike
Buffett.
Swan on the 11, which I don't think Mike Swan
Chris
is
Powell.
here. So Rodley
Romero.
Torres, take the
Thomas
11,
McGrath.
please. Rodley Torres, take the 11.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
All righty, guys, let's get our marshals out here. Marshals, what's up? Mike, if you didn't hear me call your name, you probably don't have a spot. Yeah, you don't have a spot. There's no 13. All righty, guys, about ready to get this
Ryan
one underway.
BSH.
Joe checked in here. All righty, guys, loop's going to go live here
Joe Marino.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Loop is live. Loop is live. I'm missing my marshal on 3. Marshal on 3. Bart on 3. There he is. Sorry, I see you. Sorry, buddy. sure my marshal's there on 7. Josie's getting it handled. Y'all back up Josie on the top of the hill. We got one upside down at the bottom of the hill. Y'all back her up. Back her up. Josie, if you want to come down to the bottom of the hill, I have no problem with that. Looks like we got one broke. Somebody's on the track that shouldn't be. Somebody's out there that shouldn't be. Vincent, are you on the driver's stand? Okay, buddy, you're not in this race. Anthony, are you on the driver's stand? You're not in this race.
Matt Watford.
So Derek Tim's not here. Race number 6 on the track. 6 currently on the track. All right, here we go.
Three minutes left.
All right, you're 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Heat number 1 of 3. Open e-truggy currently on the track. Open e-truggy presented by Surpass Hobbies. Surpass Hobbies, a new sponsor for the 2024 race season here. I'm missing my marshal on 8. Where'd my marshal on 8 go? Where'd he go? Come on, guys. I'm missing the marshal on 8. Who's supposed to be out there? Number 5. Bucket 8. John Philly, where you at, please? John Philly, you're on 6. There's somebody walking over there towards 8. Thank you. You going to get 8? Thank you.
2 minutes left.
All right, 3 minutes here. Surpass.com. Big thanks to Surpass for signing on to the 2024 season. They are also a part of our 10-scale series as well. Chris Powell right now leading the way. Rob Offit holding on to that number 2 spot. Christopher Romero in the number 3. Romero right now only 3/10 of a second back of the number 2 with Joe Morano in the number 4 spot. Got Matt Milling holding on to 5. Matt Walford in that number 6. Attila in the 7. JC in that number 8 spot. Thomas McGrath in the 9. Ryan Vesh in the 10. All right, guys, they have, thank you. Okay, thank you. Guys, they have coffee and donuts available. Coffee and donuts available. I'm just now able to get to that announcement. I forgot to make it earlier. Coffee and donuts are available over here at the entrance of the driver's stand. So if you guys like to get a warm cup of coffee or a hot donut,
45 seconds
make
left.
your way on over. Coffee and donuts are available for purchase. Chris Powell right now leading the way. Chris Powell, 8-lap 5:04. Powell right now 17 seconds up on Rob Offit. Learned an interesting fact about Chris Powell. So Chris Powell is a flight trainer for the Army. Teaches our young men and women how to fly. It sounded like helicopters, a particular type of helicopter. So we certainly thank Chris for everything that he does for our nation and keeping us safe. I just realized my man is out there in a leopard print jacket. Oh my goodness. That's a first for the Florida RC Championships.
Chris Powell done.
All right, guys, race clock has expired. Track's still hot, track's still hot.
Christopher Romero done. Attila Zalczak done. Rob Offit done. Matt Milling done.
All All right, guys, quickly put your vehicles down as it calls you done. Come on out and get your marshal spots. Remember, you can find your corresponding car number on RC sign up. I'm only going to say it one time. Watch
Matt
out coming on the
done.
front straightaway there.
Joe Marino
and
done.
there we go, guys. That's a
JC
race
done.
everybody's done. Guys, don't cut the track like that, especially when it's hot right there at the start-finish.
Bill
All right,
Lister.
guys, let's get our marshals out here. Chris Powell on
Ben
the
Burton.
5. Chris,
Nick
top
Maldonado.
top right. Matt Watford,
Sol
or excuse me, Chris Romero, please, on the 6. Matt Watford on the 12. Rob
Keith Hill.
Moffitt on the 4. Matt Milling on the 3. Joe Morano on the 1. Attila on the 11. Ryan
Koenig.
Vesh on the 10. Thomas McGrath on the 2. JC 7. Derek Tim is not here. I need a volunteer on 8. Actually, Matt Watford take 8. Matt Watford take 8, which is, I believe, in the middle in the back.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, guys, about ready to get this one underway. Marshall should be already in position.
Sean Kraus. Richard Lewis. Carlos Gonzalez. James Large.
This and that Marshall on 7 on the top left-hand side. Looks like they're all headed that way. Thank you, guys. About ready to get this one underway. Loop's going live here in 5, 4, 3. Oh, got one making a U-turn there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All righty, guys. Loop is live. Here we go. Race number 7 now underway.
Four minutes left.
Thank y'all. Sorry about that, guys. 2 minutes down. 3 minutes left to go. James Large right now leading the way. Sean Kraus holding on to that number 2 spot. Carlos Gonzalez in the number 3. Sean Kraus right now on the 9-lap 5:31 as Sean comes across the line. Sean working that top left-hand side of the track, coming in through the interior section now on that double. Now he works the big double here in front. Coming around the S-turn for Sean Kraus. Safest bet is to double the first one and then single that second one. Those angles are extremely tough. Track conditions are not ideal, but we are definitely racing here this weekend. Where'd my bucket go that I had on that top right-hand side? That bucket's missing. Is it still out there? Oh, not. Is it missing? Okay. 10 buckets missing? No. I had a bucket on that top behind the hill. Kraus right now leading the way. James Large in that number 2 spot. James right now 2 seconds back of the race lead. TQ time you're looking to beat. Chris Powell 8-lap 5:02. Sean Kraus currently on the 9-lap 5:29. James Large holding on to the number 2 spot. Jonathan, you good? Cold? Yes, I know. Carlos in the 3, Jay in the 4, Soul 5. Now Soul Lugo going to move to the 4.
1 minute left.
With 45 seconds left to go here in race
left.
number 7. Race number 8, you're coming up next. Race 8. Oh, man, we got one stopped
30
out there.
seconds left.
30 seconds left to go. Man, our race leader looks like he may have had an unfortunate break here on this one.
15 seconds left.
Race clock about to expire. So Carlos Gonzalez going to be looking to take over the lead and TQ here in Open e-truggy presented by Surpass Hobbies.
Nick Maldonado done.
Keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Only one done. Nick Maldonado. Nick, our reigning 2023 rookie e-truggy champion.
Jay McConey done.
There's Jay McConey coming across the line. Man, I need to go down to see Jay. I need to get me a haircut.
Ben Bertle
I
done.
hate that he lives 2 hours away, but I got to make a trip down to see him. All right, guys, ready?
Carlos Gonzalez done. James Large done.
Waiting on Sol, Bill, and Keith.
Sol Lugo done. Bill Lister done.
And there we go, guys. It's going to be Carlos Gonzalez taking the win. 9 lap.
Drew Bryant.
So, Carlos Gonzalez, you're
Adrian
on the
Gibson.
1. James Large, 12. Please take the 3. Nick, please take the 3. Bob Trim on the 5. Sean Krause on the 6. Keith Hill on the 2. And Richard Lewis, please, on the 9. All righty, guys, let's get them lined up. Get them checked in.
2 minutes to the
Not
start
lined
of the
up. Let's
race.
get them checked in. Quickly, please, quickly. What number are you looking for, James? You just found it? All right, race number 8 on the stand. Got an unknown driver
Anthony
here.
Gardner.
Loop is live. I'm missing Marshall's in the back section of the track and top left. Over here on the left-hand side, guys, start grabbing buckets. Start grabbing buckets. Grab buckets. Bill, just grab that one there in the back by the Techno banner. We'll be good to go. When they come across the line. There's Drew Bryant. There's Vincent. Anthony. Oh, there he goes. Who's the red Techno left-hand side of track?
4 minutes left.
Up, I will do a resort. I'll know after the next group of 8 races. I will need volunteer marshal help, please. I will need volunteer marshal help, as I only have 8 racers in this one. I will need volunteer marshal help on buckets 10, 6, and 11. 10, 6, and 11. That's the beginning and end of the front straightaway. And if I remember correctly, 6 is right at the bottom of the mountain. If I remember right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's 5 now I think about it. 5, 6.
3
No,
minutes
that's 6.
left.
That should be 6. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Nelson Garcia right now leading away. Anthony Gardner in that number 2 spot. Julio holding on to the 3. John Cate working the 4. Nelson Garcia on a 9-lap 5:28 on TQ run right now. Nelson Garcia just clicked off his fast lap of the race at a 36 flat. You're halfway there, racers. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Race number 9 coming up next. It is Open e-truggy presented by Surpass Hobbies. Currently on the track, Rookie e-buggy coming up next. Rookie e-buggy. Again, guys, I need volunteer marshal helps on bucket 6, bucket 10, and bucket 11, please. Nelson Garcia right now, 11-second lead up on Anthony Gardner, who's working at number 2 spot. Drew Bryant working at number 3. Julio in the 4.
2 minutes left.
Going to have a blistering pace here this weekend, guys. It is going to be some kind of nasty cold tonight. That wind is going to be blowing right in your face. We need to keep this pace up so we can have a somewhat warm main. The later it gets, the colder it's going to get. 1:30 down. Or 3:30 down, 1:30 left to go. Nelson Garcia with a 12-second lead now up on the field. Nelson right now 1 second up on Carlos Gonzalez's TQ time. He's on a 9-lap 5:30. Need 3 volunteer marshals, please. 3 volunteer marshals. Already got one waving out there. Thank you, young man. I got another one waving. Thank you, sir.
One minute left.
$45 seconds left to go here in race number 8. Race 9, you're on through this qualifier now. Please, quickly come in and out. Nelson Garcia right now off a TQ time here. Adrian Gibson and John Cate working at 3 and 4. They're only separated by 0.7 of a second. Julio holding on to the 5. Drew Bryan in the 6. Vincent in the 7. Race clock has expired. Keep going here. The computer call you done.
Vincent Serbanai done.
Vincent, you're done.
Adrian Gibson done.
Adrian, you're done. Congratulations, Adrian Gibson. You finished a 5-minute qualifier.
Nelson Garcia done.
The achievements
Anthony
sometimes
Gardner
are
done.
the biggest achievements are sometimes the smallest ones.
Drew Bryant done.
Just waiting on John Cate and Julio.
John Cate done.
There we go. Coolest beard in all of Florida RC. Just waiting on Julio to finish up. Track's still hot, guys. Track's hot. Just grab 6, 10, or 11. Either one of them. Nelson Garcia going to take the win. 8-lap 5:04. All right, race number 9 going to be coming up next. Race 9.
Talon Abbott.
All right, guys, let's
Cody
get our
Tice.
turn marshals out there, please.
Thomas
Turn
McGrath.
marshals, come on out. I need Nelson Garcia on the 7, Anthony Gardner on the 8, Adrian Gibson
Rodwin
on the
Torres.
9, John Cate on the
Joseph
3,
Ruggiero.
Julio on the 5, Drew Bryan on the 1, Vincent on the 4, Canto on the 2. Yes.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
What's that?
Mike Wolford.
Okay. All right, waiting on a check from Mike Swan, Jared Rollins, AJ Reynolds, and Scott Manning. Turn marshals should be already out here. Loop's going to go live, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are off and running. Race number 9 now underway. We are right there, right in front of you. Thank you to all the volunteer marshals. We only need one person there, so take the end of the straightaway. Somebody's already there. Just stand off to the side. We know you can't march very good anyway because you're old. Broke down. No Mike Swan? No, he's not coming? Okay, thank you.
4 minutes left.
Scott Manning right now leading the way. AJ Reynolds in the number 2 spot. Cody Tice in the 3. Mike Wolford in the 4. Joseph in the 5. Rodley in the 6. Thomas McGrath 7. Talon Abbott in the 8. I got a check from Jared Rollins, but no laps counted again since. Do we have? Oh, we got 2 upside down. Thank you, John. Thank you, sir. What happened to Jared? Jared break? Gonna need volunteer marshal help again after this one, guys. I'll need a volunteer once again on 6. Need one on 11. There's Jared. A really long first lap there for him.
3 minutes left.
So now you're 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Mike Wolford right now leading away. Joseph in that number 2. Scott Manning in the 3. Scott Manning, I'd like to say a special congratulations to Gene on the development and release of his own branded tires. So Gene Hickerson making some personal moves here in the RC world. Puts in a lot of work there in his hobby shop. and supports a lot of racers throughout the nation. Gene was one of the first guys that I kind of met here in the hobby whenever we started traveling from outside of our club that we were going to. We supported a lot of drivers over the years, continuing here in 2024, supporting the Florida RC Championships. Scott Manning, Mike Wolford, Cody Tice, 1, 2, and 3. They are only separated by 2.4 seconds right now for the race lead. Rookie e-buggy out on the track. Got a minute 40 left to go. Scott Manning with the race lead, 1.4 seconds up on Mike Wolford, who's in at 2 spot. Cody Tice working at 3. Joseph in the 4. A.J. Reynolds in the 5. Thomas McGrath in that 6. Rodley Torres in the 7 spot. Race number 9 on the track. Race number 10, you're going to be coming up next. Race 10 up next. Please be ready, guys. Please be ready. I will need volunteer marshal help on 6 and 11. I need volunteer marshals on 6 and 11, please. Scott Manning right now with a 2-second lead up on Mike Wolford, who's in that 2 spot. Cody Tyson at number 3. Joseph holding on to the 4.
$30 left. $15 left.
Wolford now going to come across the line. He's going to take over the top spot. Manning going to fall down at number 2. Still a very tight battle as the race clock expires. Guys, I've been fighting the spammers on our Florida RC Championship page for the last 2 days. Please do not click on any links that are not from us directly.
Talon Abbott done.
I've been trying to stay on top, so make sure you don't click on Cody Tice, Thomas McGrath. There's Jared Rollins. There's Cody Tice. Oh, everybody is done. Yep, thank you. All right, guys, let's get our marshals there. Excuse me. Mike Walford, you're going to be on the 9. Scott Manning on the 1. Cody Tice on the 7. A.J. Reynolds on the 3. Joseph on the 4. Thomas on the 2. Rodley on the 8. Talon on the 10. Jared on the 5. I need a volunteer on the beginning of. Got some unknown drivers here on this one.
Donald Large.
Ooh, I don't have anybody checked in on this one. Darn. Everybody's transponder's wrong on this one. Give me a minute, guys. I got to straighten this out. This means y'all's transponders that's on RC sign up are not correct. Please move that out of the way. What's your name? You're Mike Hempy? Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Gotcha.
Mike Hempy.
Gotcha. In 1 second, guys, I'm trying to get everybody checked in. All the transponders in this race are wrong.
Noah Hardy.
All right, guys, here we go. Loop's going live here in 3, 2, 1, and we're off and running. I have no check from Kason Moore. Thomas Alapina. Thomas, are you here? Thomas, are you here? Oh, who's that just came across the line? Unknown transponder. Mike Diaz, thank you.
Mike Diaz.
Race number 10 now underway. It's Rookie e-buggy heat number 2 presented by Dialed RC.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Mike Hempy right now leading the way. Cameron Brown holding on number 2. Donnie Large in the 3. Everybody getting their first laps in here.
Three minutes left.
Mike Hempy right now out in front. Cameron Brown in that number 2 spot. Donnie Large working at number 3. Steve Downey in that number 4. John in that 5. Dresden Bertle in the 6. Noah Hardy in the 7. Larry in that 8. Larry now moves up to that 6th spot. I got some long laps here at the beginning. We'll get that fixed for these guys. There. There we go. Got a couple of guys here on a forced start. Mike Hempy right now leading the way. Oh, hold on a second. Got a short lap
2
there for
minutes
him.
left.
We'll get that fixed. There we go. So I got Donnie Large right now out in front on a 7-lap 5 flat. Mike Wolford in the number 1 spot with the TQ time. 8-lap 5:12. But Donnie Large leading here in race number 10. Cameron Brown in that number 2 spot. John Philly in that number 3. Noah Hardy in the 4. Larry Langan in the 5. Mike Diaz down to 10 and 11. Need volunteers, please, on 10 and 11.
One minute left.
4 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. 4 minutes down, 1 minute remaining. Race 10, you're on the track. Race number 11, you're on the ramp. Just remember, guys, those of you that are standing here on the driver's stand, please be mindful. They're racing. Keep the chatter to a minimum.
Left.
Keep the chatter to a minimum, please. It's Donnie Large still continuing to weigh. 7-lap 5:02. Cameron Brown in number 2 spot. 7-lap 5:05.
30 seconds left.
4:30 down, 30 seconds left to go. Tight battle up top of the leaderboard. Donnie Large, John Philly, and Cameron Brown. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
15 seconds left.
Time winding on down here with 10 seconds remaining. Donnie Large on 7-lap 5:02. John Philly, 18th of a second back in the 2 spot. Cameron Brown, 1.6 seconds back in the 3. Race number 11. You are coming up next. Race clock has expired. Again, guys, I need a volunteer marshal, please, on 10
Donald
and
Large
11.
done.
10 and 11.
Cameron Brown done. John Philly done.
Waiting on Mike.
Diaz done.
There's Mike Diaz waiting on Mike Hempy, Larry Langan, Dresden Bertle, Steve Downey. Again, guys, need volunteer marshal on 10-11. That's both the beginning. Be out. Okay. That's the race, guys. Everybody is done. All righty, fellas, put your trucks down.
Yes.
Cameron Brown on the 2. Noah Hardy on the
Attila
5.
Zalczak.
Mike Diaz on the 3. Mike Hempy on the 6.
Angel Ruiz.
Larry Langan on the 7.
Christopher
Dresden Bertle on the 1. Steve Downey on the 4. Again, guys, I need a volunteer at the beginning and end of the front straightaway. Beginning and end of the front straightaway. Easy spots. Easy spots, beginning and end. I got one guy with his hand up. So it looks like I got the end of the front straight with you. And then I need a marshal on 4. Marshal on 4. Marshal on 4. No, Steve. Downey, no. I need a marshal on 4. All right, guys, loop's about ready to go live here. Just missing my marshals. Need a volunteer on 4. Dresden, if you'll grab 4 over there. Dresden, grab 4. I need a marshal on 7. Top left, top left, top left. Ready to get this underway. Top left-hand side. Top left-hand side. Can I get one volunteer? Top left-hand side. Got a gentleman headed that way. Here we go, guys. Loop's going live in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, loop is live. Loop is live. You're going to hear your names called as I drag and drop. So hold tight. Don't think something's wrong.
Carlos Segui.
Give me 1 second, buddy. I'll be right with you, okay?
Daniel Taylor. Gene Jr.
I need y'all to correct your transponders online because they're not right. Henry Clappert. Who is Henry Clappert? I don't have a Henry Clappert in this race. Okay, thank you. Sean. Yeah, I got it.
Sean Alfonso.
Andy Kirk.
Andy Kirk.
Okay. All right, there we go. E-buggy presented by ProTech. ProTech signing back on for the 2024 race season here of the Florida RC Championships. ProTech, A-Main Hobbies, great supporters of ours. Can't thank them enough. Find all of the ProTech products at amain.com. Today, we're going to have 2 raffles
left.
going today. We're going to be raffling off a car kit. You get your choice of a Techno car kit or an associated car kit. I got a couple of different ones. I also will be raffling off in a separate raffle a OGIO bag as well. Tickets are always limited. We'll have that up and going here shortly on that. Carlos Segui right now leading away. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. On a 9-lap 5:26 is Open E-buggy presented by ProTech. Out on track, 4 heats here of this class. Gene Trout holding on number 2 spot. Richard Vasquez in the 3. Attila holding on to the 4. Angel Ruiz in the 5. Dan Taylor in the number 6. Chris Romano in the 7. Ow. Sean Alfonso in the 8. Andy Kirk working that number 9. Got a long first lap there. Minute 15 for Andy Kirk.
Two minutes left.
What's up? Huh? Okay. All right, guys, if you would like to purchase a Nitro is the Glory No Name RC podcast shirt, we do have some available. We have white and black are the 2 different colors that we have available. If you'd like to purchase one, make your way on over, see Mr. Keenan White, and get you one. Huh? Blue tent, at the blue tent. Well, he's currently standing on the driver's stand
1
looking
minute
at
left.
me. The more he stands there, the uglier he gets. He's my billboard. Love you, Keenan. 50 seconds left to go here in race number 11. Race number 12 coming up next.
45 seconds left.
Oh, for a minute there I thought he was going to need it, but he got it out of that infield section. Carlos Segui right now leading the way. Gene Trout in that number
left.
2 spot. Richard Vasquez in the 3. Big lead right now for Carlos Segui. He is currently 16 seconds up on Gene Trout.
15 seconds left.
It's Carlos Seege right now with a 16-second lead here up on Gene. Gene right now 18 seconds up on Richard Vasquez. Angel Ruiz in the 4. Race clock has expired. Keep going, guys. The computer call you done. Woo, what a crowd here this weekend. If somebody's got a drone that can get a picture of this,
Gene
holy
JR
scamolies, there's a lot of people here.
Daniel Taylor done. Angel Ruiz done. Richard Vasquez done. Carlos Segue done. Sean Alfonso done. Christopher Romero done.
Waiting on Attila, last one to finish, working the right-hand side of the track. Thank you, marshals. Guys, you're doing great coming out, turn marshal, and I can't thank y'all enough. Let's please keep it up. We got a long ways to go.
Done.
All right, that is the race, guys. Everybody's done. Look at Andy Kirk already coming out on the track. Thank you, Andy. Not going to give you any hard time, but I am going to give you some love. Great job, man. All right, guys, let's get our marshals out there, please. Carlos Seege on the 4, Gene Trout on the 8, Angel Ruiz on the 3, Attila on the 11, Richard Vasquez on the 9, Dan Taylor on the 5, Chris Romero on the 1, Sean Alfonso. I don't have a 12. If you would, please take the 7. Sean Alfonso, please take the 7. Andy Kirk on the 2, Andreas on the 6. Well, Andreas pulled out of this. Ryan Vesh on the 10. Ryan Vesh on the 10. I'll need a volunteer, please, on the 6. Volunteer marshal on the 6. Marshals out to the track, please. Oh, my God. Look at all the wrong transponders. My goodness.
Jay McConey. Mason Marino.
One second, guys, while I get these transponders straightened out.
Matt Milling. Sol Lugo. Kevin Ramos. Jenny Roper.
All right, waiting on a check from Chris Brown. Juan Nunez. All right, got everybody out here. Marshall should be already in position. Got that one. Thank you. All right, here we go. Loop's going live, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are off and running. It is Open E-buggy presented by ProTech out on the track. Oh, missing a marshal at the top of the hill. Missing one marshal, top of the hill. Can I get a volunteer marshal, top of the hill, please? Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Just stay there at the bottom. Stay at the bottom. Oh. Guys, can I get a marshal at the bottom of the hill now? Bottom of the hill. Can I get a marshal, bottom of the hill, please? Can I get a volunteer marshal, bottom of the hill? Volunteer marshal, please, bottom of the hill. Volunteer marshal, bottom of the hill. Can I get a volunteer from the pits, please? Can I get one volunteer from the pits, please? Bottom of the hill. Bottom of the hill, please. Can I have one volunteer? One volunteer marshal. Bottom of the hill. Still need a volunteer marshal, bottom of the hill, please.
4 minutes left.
Can I have a volunteer at the bottom of the hill? Here comes Lee Kessler. Thank you, Lee Kessler. Thank you, Lee. All right, everybody getting their first laps in here. Oh, that one car didn't count. The yellow and red. That car didn't count, didn't do anything when it come across the line. Tony Rivas right now leading the way here in Open E-buggy. Presented by ProTech. TQ time you're looking to beat. 9 lap 5:30. That was Jenny Roper coming across the line. Looks like because I have everybody on the clock, but we'll see when this red and yellow comes back around. Keep an eye on that one. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Here comes that yellow and red. Is that Miss Jenny? Uh-oh, going for a tumble there.
3 minutes left.
All right, I counted that time, so we'll add a lap into her because I seen her come around. All right, got her now up in that number 5 spot. Tony Rivas holding on to the number 1. 8 lap 5:01. TQ time we're looking to beat. 9 lap 5:30. So, guys, I've been watching quite a bit of racing here. It looks like this right after the S section, The double-double. Looks like the quickest line for that is going to be to double the first one and then single-single. Oh, going a little wide there. Got to stay close to the pipe. Not close to that pipe, you got to single it. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Tony Rivas leading the way. Oh.
Two minutes left.
Tony Rivas, Kurt Robinson right now running 1 and 2. Sol Lugo into 3. Mason into 4. Again, guys, there is hot coffee available at the entrance of the driver's stand just to the back side of it. If you guys would like to get some coffee and donuts, we do have coffee and donuts available. Tony Rivas right now leading the way. Kurt Robinson holding on number 2. Sol Lugo into 3. Mason Morano in that number 4. Chris Brown in the 5. Matt Milling in that number 6. Jenny Roper in that number 8 spot. Jay McConey in the number 9. Now Jenny Roper moves to the 9. Juan Nunez in the 10. Mike Ortiz in the 11. Kurt Robinson in the 12. 4 minutes down. 1 minute left to go here in race 12. Race number 13. You're coming up next, race 13.
1 minute left. $45 seconds left.
45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds remaining. Tony Rivas, Nick Malando, 1 and 2. Sol Lugo in at number 3. Mason Morano in the 4. Hey, if I can get somebody from the track crew or somebody to help out, the pipe on the back, the very back section of the track has come loose. Very back section of the track needs to have a couple of nails put in it. Very back. There's a red bucket underneath the driver's stand with nails and hammers in them. Just grab the bucket, run out there real quick. If I get somebody to help out with that, immediately after this race. Race clock about to expire here in 5 seconds. Tony Rivas leading the way, 8 lap 5:08. Tony just clicked off his last lap of the race at a 36.8. Open e-buggy out on the track, race number 12.
Tony Rivas done.
Tony Rivas, you're done. Taking a win here. Everyone else still hot. Juan Nunez, keep going, buddy. Keep going. You're still hot, Juan.
Kevin Ramos done. Nick Maldonado done. Mike Ortiz done.
Race it back to the line, guys. You're all going to be done. Race it to the line. You're all done.
Mason Marino done.
Waiting on Chris Brown, Juan Nunez, and Jenny Roper.
Chris Brown done.
Waiting on Juan Nunez and Jenny Roper. Got one more to finish. One more to finish. Last one to finish.
Juan Nunez done.
Thank you, guys. That's the race. Everybody is done. Tony Rivas going to take the race win. Race at number 13 going to be coming up next. All right, you guys, quickly put your cars down. Coming out, grab a commercial spot. Race number 13 taking a stand. All right, I need Tony Rivas, please, on the 10. Nick Maldonado on the 3. Sol Lugo on the 1. Chris Brown on the Sol Lugo on the 1. Chris Brown on the 5. Mason on the 4. Matt Milling on the 6. Jay McConey 2. Kevin Ramos on the 9. Juan Nunez 7. Mike Ortiz 12. Jenny Roper, please, on the 8. And Kurt Robinson on the 11. Jenny, the 8 is on the top of the hill. Top of the hill. Car marshals, quickly come on out. Thank you guys for the hustle. Greatly appreciate it.
Ben Bertle.
Got a couple of them I still need to get checked in here.
Richard Lewis. Teddy Davis.
Waiting on a check from Drew Bryant, Joe Lucchini, Bill Lister, Ralph Howard. There's Ralph Howard. Several still waiting to get checked in here.
Bryson Dwyer.
All right, guys, about ready to get this one underway. Mr. My Marshall on that top left. That's bucket number 7. Juan Nunez on 7, please. Juan 7. Top left, top left, top left. Juan Nunez 9. 9's over here on the right somewhere. Oh, it's on the back right, top right, top right. No, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it, Gene. You're in the wrong spot there. No check from. There's Bill Lister. All right, guys. Here we go. Bloop's going live in 3, 2, 1. Oh, one upside down. Watch out. They're on the front straightaway. Front straightaway. Loop is hot now. Loop is hot. Here we go. Yep. Yeah. We're good. We got everybody. All right. I'm missing my marshal on. See 7. I'm missing 8, I believe. See Jenny's there. 7, 9. Kevin Ramos, where you at? Kevin, go grab right in the middle of the back. Middle of the back. Middle of the back quickly. Middle of the back by the techno banner. Techno banner. All right, got everybody checked in and on the clock. Race number 13, Open e-buggy, presented by ProTech, heat number 3 of 4, out on the track.
Four minutes left.
Renee Fonte coming across the line right now with the race lead, 9 lap 5:26. You got Ben Berta holding on to that number 2 spot. Drew Bryant in the number 3. Bryson Dwyer 4. Tyler Gent 5. Race 13 on the track. Race number 14. Hey, Gene. It's the opening right in the middle in the back. Cars are getting stuck under the pipe. Cool day, but at least that sun's shining, not having to deal with the wet stuff. We've got a little bit of a wind that we're having to deal with. Get through it the best we can. We're clicking along at a really good pace already on race number 13 at 9:30 in the morning, so clicking along good. We're 30 minutes ahead of schedule right now. Typically, we're able to click off 8 racers per hour, and we're well above that pace. Let's just keep it up, guys. Ben Bertle right now leading the way. Tyler Gent holding on number 2. Renee Fonte in at number 3. Drew Bryant in the 4. Got Bill Lister in the 5. Keith Hill now up to the 5. Bill Lister in that 6. Raymond in the 7. Ralph Howard in the number 8 spot. Joey Lucchini in the 9. Bryson Dwyer 10. Richard Lewis in the 11. And Teddy Davis rounding out the field in the number 12 spot. It is Open e-buggy. Heat number 3 of 4 out on the track. Race number 14. You're on the ramp.
2 minutes left.
Anybody seen Juan Cerna? Anybody seen him? Is he coming? Anybody seen Juan Cerna? Guess that's a no. No Juan Cerna. Columbia's number 2 driver, according to Kenny White. Pull him out. With 4 minutes down, 1 minute left to go, your race leader, Ben Bertle, out in front, 8 lap 5:04.
1 minute
Tyler
left.
Gent in the number 2 spot. Renee Fonte in at number 3. Drew Bryant working the 4. Bill Looster 5. Ben right now 8 seconds up on Tyler. Tyler right now 5 seconds up on Renee. Drew Bryant right now 6 seconds back of that 3. Bill Lister
left.
4 seconds back of the 4. Keith Hill right now 6 seconds back of the 5. 30 seconds left to go. Race number 14 on the ramp.
30 seconds left. $15 seconds left. Ben Bertle done. Ralph Howard done. Teddy Davis done. Joey Lucchini done.
All right, guys, race clock has expired. Keep going to hear the computer call you done.
Tyler Gent done. Drew Bryant done. Raymond Godzinski done. Keith Hill done. Renee Infante done.
Waiting on Bill Lister and
Bryson
Bryson Dwyer. Waiting on Bill Lister. Got a couple of expecting fathers
Bill
in this
Lister
one.
done.
There we go, guys. That's the race. Everybody is done. It's going to be Ben Bertle taking the win. 8-lap 5:04.
Vincent
All right, guys,
Certai.
race number 13. Let's get
Santiago
them out here.
Botero.
Ben Bertle on the 3,
Bertina
Renee
Bobby.
Infante on the 8, Tyler Gent on the 4, Bill Lister on the 9, Ralph Howard on the 7, Keith Hill on the 6,
Diego
Joey
Bianchi.
Lucchini 11, Raymond on the 5, Bryson Dwyer on the 2, Teddy Davis on the 1, and Richard Lewis, please, on the 10. Turn marshals out to the track, please, quickly. Turn marshals to the track quickly, please. We've got a lot of unknown drivers in this one.
Joe Marino. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
Got 3 unknown drivers right now. Oh, boy. Always makes it interesting.
Aidan Kudu.
Hey, I'm going to fix your name, I promise. All right, so I got 3 unknown transponders, guys. Everybody group them up. Everyone group them up at the beginning of the straightaway. Everybody group them up at the beginning of the straightaway. I have 3 unknowns. No more laps, please. No more laps. No one across the line, please.
Bobby Blair.
Jonathan Canto, come across the line. Canto across the line. Canto, you're not counting at all. John Cate, come across the line. John Cate. There's one.
John Cate.
Julio. Julio, come across
1
the
minute
line.
to the start of
Julio.
the race.
Austin Craig. Austin Craig, come across the line.
Austin Craig.
Julio, thank you. Got you.
45
Alrighty, guys.
seconds
Turn
to
them
the
loose,
start
turn
of
them
the
loose, turn them
race.
loose.
Julio Cohen.
Luke's going to go live here in. All right, they're going to wait. All right, 3, 2, 1. Loop is live. Loop is live. All right, here we go. Race number 14 now underway. I don't know if y'all see my announcement this morning or not. Oh, that was broke. That was broke. Oh, no, broke on the first lap. Doggone it. It's not the way to start the year off. Diego Bianchi. Right now sitting top of the leaderboard. We're about to get the first laps in here. There goes Vincent. Goes Diego now. Diego on 8 lap 5:08. TQ time looking to beat 9 lap 5:30. I don't know if y'all see my announcement this morning or not, but for quite some time, Southside RC Raceway has been kind of sitting a little bit on the back burner. They put a huge
4
retention
minutes
pond
left.
in our parking lot, so I had no way to host any type of events of any size at all at Southside, along with a couple other things going on. Obviously, my schedule is extremely busy, but we are finally moving forward with the county and the park, and Southside RC Raceway will be receiving a new location that will be bigger than the last one. And so we'll have more parking, and we will have about the same size track, but it will have the most important thing of all, which is a roof. There will be a roof on top of Southside RC Raceway. Got a minute 45 down, 3:15 left to go. RC sign up. Bobby right now leading away, 8 lap 5:05. Santiago in that number 2 spot, 8 in code 2 in that number 3. Diego Bianchi in that number 4. Julio now to that number 5. Joe in the 6. Vincent 7.
3 minutes
John
left.
Cate in the 8. Austin Craig in the 9. Bobby Blair in the 10. So there's a good chance that the final round will be at Southside RC Raceway, as they're set to start on that this summer. RC sign up Bobby coming across line. Bobby Phillips 4 seconds up on John Cate, who's in that number 2 spot. Diego working to number 3. Diego right now 1 second back of that number 2. Julio in the number 4. You got Joe Morano in that number 5 spot. Joe currently 1.2 seconds back in the 4 spot.
Two minutes left.
Bobby right now 2.3 seconds up on the field. TQ time looking to beat 9 lap 5:30. Diego holding on to that number 2 spot. John Cate working to number 3. Joe Morano 4. Diego right now only 0.8 of a second behind Bobby Phillips. Oh, we got one upside down. Watch out on that top left-hand side, guys. Caution, left-hand side. Look out. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, I got a check from Matthew Ankle, but not a lap counted since. It is going to be Pro E-Buggy, race number 15 up next. It is some kind of cold up here. My feet is freezing. And again, it don't help. My shoes are still wet. RC sign up Bobby right now leading the way with Diego holding on number 2 spot. John Cate working the 3. Joe Morano 4. Top 4 only separated by 4 seconds with 45 seconds remaining. Everybody within striking distance to that race lead right now. Bobby coming across line 8 lap 5:13. 0.4 of a second up on Diego. There goes Aiden Totu coming across line in number 7 spot. I don't think Aiden turned hardly any laps at all this morning.
30 seconds left. $15 seconds left.
Time winding on down here. It's Bobby, Joe, John. Got a long lap there for Santiago. Might have missed a lap. Race clock has expired. Keep going, guys. Here, the computer call you done. Race number 15 coming up next.
Vincent
Race 15.
Done. Joe Marino done. John Cate done.
Race number 15 on deck.
Diego
Race back to the
done.
line, guys. You're all going to be done?
Sign up Bobby done.
Okay, guys, race back to the line. You're all done.
Julio Colon done. Aidan Kudu done. Bobby Blair done.
Wait on Austin
Santiago
Craig.
Rivera
Austin
done.
Craig, last one to finish. I believe it's Austin coming up here on the front. Oh, upside down. There he goes. He gets it.
Austin
And
Craig
there we go,
done.
guys. That's the race. Everybody is done. All right, race number 14 in the books. Race number 15 going to be coming up next.
Zach Rodriguez.
Let's get our turn marshals out here. It's going to be Bobby on bucket 4, Joe on 6, John Cate on 8, Diego on 2, Austin Craig on 12, Aiden Cotu on 11.
Carson Ringer.
Julio on 10, Vincent on 9, Santiago on 5, Bobby Blair on 3, Matthew Akel on 1, and Jonathan Canto, please, on 7. And Jonathan, if you want to go down to the bottom of the hill, that's fine.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
If you want to stand right there, that's fine. Jonathan. Bobby, you
JP
won right
Sainz.
there in front of you. Turn marshals to the track, please. About ready to get this one here underway.
Julian Oliveras. J.R. Mitch. Patrick Rossiter. Chris Magakian.
Oh boy, butchered that name, didn't it? Good grief.
Trent Walker.
Sound like me
Jader
talking.
Lopez. Kenny Setzer. Nolan Manchester.
All right, no check from Matt Watford. No check from Matt Watford. Here we go, guys. Loop's going to go live in 3, 2, 1, and we're off and running. Race number 15, presented by Leadfinger Racing. It's Pro e-buggy out on the track. When everybody get their first laps in here, we'll call that Pro e-buggy presented by Leadfinger Racing. Leadfinger Racing, a supporter of the 2024 Florida RC Championships. Leadfinger Racing making makes bodies and accessories for most 8-scale buggies and a few 10 scales as well, along with truck bodies and wings. Make sure you check them out at leadfingerracing.com. Let everybody get their first laps in here. We'll call out right now. I am showing Julian Alvarez right now out in front. Race number 16 going to be coming up next.
Three minutes left.
You're halfway there, racers. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Trent Walker with the race lead. Kenny Setzer in that number 2 spot. Julian working at number 3. Nolan in the 4. Jader 5. J.R. Mitch in at number 6. Zach Rodriguez in the 7. Patrick Rosser in the 8. J.P. Signs in the 9 spot. Chris Matchigan in the number 10. And Carson Ringer in the 11. So Tyler Hook's not going to make it as he has COVID.
2 minutes left.
Trent Walker right now half a second up on Julian, who's in that number 2 spot. Nolan Manchester in the 3. Kenny Setzer working the 4. J.R. Mitch 5. Trent Walker right now with a 6-second lead.
One minute left.
1 minute left to go. New race leader in the top of the leaderboard is going to be Trent Walker right now, showing the way. 9-lap 5:13. Julian in that number 2 spot.
45 seconds
Nolan
left.
holding on number 3. J.R. Mitch in the 4. Zach Rodriguez in the number 5. Trent Walker in that Rockstar Hobbies backed e-buggy. Got a 3.4 second lead right now up on Julian. Julian right now 3 seconds up on J.R. Mitch. Trent Walker coming across the line, working that left-hand side of the track. Walker's also turned the fastest lap of the race as he comes down the hill. Walker made the trip all the way out to SIC in Alabama last weekend just to break these new buggies in. Working the middle section of the track right there, the S turn right now. Julian in the number 2 spot. Here on the race clock, currently 3.4 seconds back. Oh, one having a donut session there. Coming on to the front straightaway. Those JP signs. JP just moving up from the open division into the pros.
Walker done. Julian Oliveras done.
It's going to be Trent Walker taking a win and setting GQ. Sets the bar at a 9-lap. 5:13 for Trent. Julian working that number, done in the 2. As you race back to the line, guys, you're all going to be done. You race back to the line, you're all going to be done. I need a volunteer marshal, please, on 4. I need a volunteer marshal on 4. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. I got 13. We're good. I don't need a marshal at all. I got them all covered. Waiting on Zach Rodriguez, Jada Lopez, Chris Chris
Magakian done.
There's Chris waiting on Jader. Jader choke and break. Jader out. Okay. All right, race number 16. Getting them checked in. Turn marshals out to the track. Trent on 11. Julian on 6. JR on 5. Nolan on 3. Zach Rodriguez, please take the 4. Zach Rodriguez, take the 4. JP on 9. Patrick Rossiter on 8. Kenny Setzer on 10. Carson Ringer on 7. Chris on the 2. Jada Lopez on the 1. Bucket 8 is on the techno. Hey, how are you?
2 minutes to the start
What's
of
that?
the race.
You're marshaling for somebody? Carson, you're supposed to be on the 7.
Chad Buckley.
7, which was top left. All right, guys, here we go. About ready to get this one here underway. Got a lot. Got to get checked in here. Bear with me just one moment. I would love it if you guys were to update your transponders correctly on online. It would make it so much easier.
Miller Freud. Lee Kessler. Ryan Harris. Nico Pera. Kayla Espinel. Carlos Gonzalez. Cameron Goff. Nelson
Okay,
Garcia.
here we go. Loop's about to go live, guys, here in 3, 2, 1.
1 minute to the
Loop
start
is
of
live.
the
Loop
race.
is live.
Nico Listy.
All right, got everybody on the clock here. Race number 16 now underway. Race number 17 going to be coming up next. Race number 17, 40 plus nitro buggy going to be coming up next. 40 plus nitro buggy. Easy, fellas. Easy. Coming on that straightaway now. Easy. Race number 16 on the clock. Race number 17, you're going to be up next. It is heat number 2 of Pro E-Buggy presented by Leadfinger Racing. Right now it is Nico Parra showing the way, and it's going to be Cameron Goff coming across the line to the top of the leaderboard. Kayla Espinel working the number 2 spot. Sean Krause in the 3. Nico Parra in the 4. Chad Buckland in the 5. Gabriel Santiago in the 6. Ryan Harris in the 7. Nelson Garcia in the 8. Nico Listy in the 9. Carlos Gonzalez in the 10. Miller Freud in 11. Bill Flaherty 12. And Lee Kessler working that number 13 spot. Cameron Goff continuing to lead away half a second right now up on the field. Cam Goff running the X-ray. Sean Krause now, he's going to take over the race lead as he and Cam come across the line almost side by side. Your race leaders over here on the left-hand side of the track coming in through the middle section. Up and over the big double to go. They got lap traffic there just in front of him. Sean Krause diving to the inside, working his way around. Cam Goff right there behind him in that number 2 spot
left.
as they go through that double. That thing is really tricky. Doesn't work out very well. Sometimes you have to go singles through there, not able to clear those doubles. Sean Krause. Oh, take it back. It's going to be Ryan Harris to the top of the leaderboard. Now Sean Krause going to take it back away. Ryan Harris, though, in that number 2 spot, only 1.1 seconds back with Kayla Espinel in that number 3. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go here in race number 16. Race number 17 going to be coming up next. Just over 2 minutes left to go.
Two minutes left.
John Krause right now leading away, 1.1 seconds up on the field. Trent Walker set TQ 9 lap 5:13. Sean Krause on a 9 lap 5:25. Well, my man got him straight up goggles on. Scott Goff is prepared and ready. And Corey Brown looks like an Eskimo. New race leader, Carlos Gonzalez to the top of the leaderboard, 9 lap 5:28. Nico Parr right behind him in the number 2 spot, 9 lap 5:28. Ryan Harrison in number 3, 9 lap 5:30. Gabriel Santiago in the 4. Nelson Garcia in the 5. Chad Buckland in at 6. Buckland right now only 1/10 of a second behind Garcia. Santiago 1 second away of
left.
Harris. Now Harris going to move to the number 2 as they come across the line. 4 minutes down. 1 minute left to go. 40 plus Nitro Buggy coming up next. Keenan, I think I've got a full field in this section. Let me look here.
45 seconds
I
left.
do. So we'll need every turn marshal, every spot there. 14's in the next race. So they'll take up everything on the driver's stand. 30 seconds left to go. Carlos Gonzalez right now with a 2.3 second lead here up on Nico Parra. Ryan Harris only 2/10 of a second away from that number 2 spot with 30 seconds left to go. Time winding on down here. Race number 17 going to be coming up next.
15 seconds left.
It's Carlos, Nico, Ryan, 1, 2, and 3. Parr right now, 2.6 seconds back at Gonzalez. Carlos Gonzalez, Nico Parra, 1 and 2.
Nelson Garcia done. Chad Buckland done. Kayla Espinel
As the race
done.
clock has expired,
Nico
guys,
Parra
keep
done.
going to come back to the line. You're all going to be done. Come to the line. You'll all be done.
Sean Krause done.
Nico Parra right now sitting top of the leaderboard. Let's see if Carlos Gonzalez can make the moves right here at the very end. Oh, one stuck under the pipe there. Oh, no.
Cameron Goff done. Gabriel Santiago done. Carlos Gonzalez
There's
done.
Carlos Gonzalez going to
Bill
come across
Flaherty
the
done.
line. He's going to take
Ryan
the top
Harris
spot. 9 lap 5:25 here in race number 16.
Lee Kessler done.
And that is a race, guys. Everybody has done race 16 in the books. Race number 17. It's 40 plus Nitro Buggy coming up next. All right, guys, let's get our marshals out here. Carlos Gonzalez on the 8, Nico Parra on the number 9, Ryan Harris on the 10, Gabriel on the 5, Chad Buckland on the 1, Sean Krause on the 12, Nelson Garcia on the 4, Kayla Espinel on the 7, Cameron Goff on the 6, Bill Flaherty on the 2, Lee Kessler on the 11, Biller Freud on the 3, and Nico, I don't have a 13. I do not have a 13. All right, race number 17. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Turn them loose, turn them loose, turn them
2 minutes
loose.
to the start of the race. Batman. Jonathan Hernandez. Marcos Romeo. Corey Brown. Scott Goff. Tony Brown. Walter Cruz. Mike Proenza. Tomica Washington. Jacob Lasco.
All right, Marshall should already be out here. Marshall should be already in position. About ready to get us on underway. Marshall still get in position. Start grabbing those Marshall spots, guys.
1 minute.
This is Marshall on 4. Marshall on 4. 4 behind you, behind you. One's right here. One's right here. Nelson, take 8. Carlos, come over here and take 4. Here we go. Luke's going to go live. Oh, who's the green car? Green car in front straightaway. Matt Hardy, thank you.
Matthew
And no check from Louis Perez, Jose Moya, or Chris Riesinger. Luke's going live, guys, in 5,
30 seconds
4,
to the start of the race.
3, 2, 1. Loop is live, loop is live. Race number 17 now underway.
All right, this is our first Nitro race of 2024. Starting it out with Old Man Nitro Buggy, presented by Team Exalt. Want to thank Kevin Abbott for pitching in for the 2024 season and all of Team Exalt. All of your electronic needs, ESCs, motors, batteries, all kinds of accessories. Make sure you check them out. Let everyone come around for lap number 1. We'll tell you the running order. Again, guys, make sure that you know that Danny Paz is not a turn marshal. Danny Paz is not a turn marshal. That brown coat, he is not a turn marshal. He is strictly out there for photos. All righty, guys, we're coming up on 130 down, 330 to go. Is Mike Parenza early out to the front? Jonathan Hernandez in that number 2 spot. Kari Brown in the 3. Scott Goff 4. Marcos in the 5. Remember, turn marshals, watch your step. There's still plenty of soupy spots still on the track. Whoa, yellow car, stop and go. Yellow car on the front straight. That was a big track cut. Matt Hardy, stop and go, please.
3 minutes left.
All righty, guys, coming up on 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Scott Goff now out front. Kari Brown in that number 2 spot. John Hernandez in the 3. Lasco 4. Joey Perez, Batman now up into the 5. Remember, guys, all cars must start from staging. All cars must start from staging.
Two minutes left.
Scott White, come here real quick.
1 minute left. 45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
Sorry, guys, making a quick computer
15 seconds
adjustment.
left.
Clock is winding on down. And that is time, guys. Everybody keep going till you hear your name. Keep going till you hear your name. Everyone keep on keeping on. Everybody's still on the clock.
Corey Brown done. Matthew Hardy done. Jacob Lasco done. Scott Goff done. Mike Proenza done.
All right, guys, still got a couple more to finish. Got 6 still on the clock.
Tomica Washington done.
Finish the lap you're
Jonathan
on,
Hernandez
guys.
done.
Waiting on Perez, Brown, Marcos, and Cruz. Last one's to finish.
Batman done.
Marshall, stay put. Marshall, stay put.
Marcos Romeo done.
Waiting on Tony Brown, Walter Cruz. Last two to finish. Tony Brown, Walter Cruz. Last one's to finish. Tony Brown, Walter Cruz. Last two to finish. If you are not Tony Brown or Walter Cruz, you should not be running any more laps.
Walter Cruz done.
Waiting on Tony Brown. Last one to finish. Tony Brown. Last one to finish. Tony Brown. Last one to finish. That car's still hot, guys.
Tony Brown
And that
done.
is a race. Everybody is done. Scott Goff, 8 lap, 5:14. All righty, guys, put your cars out. Come on out and grab yourself a turn marshal spot. Let's see.
Tony Patty
I need
Shaw.
Scott Goff on
Mike
the
Walker.
10. Jake
Scott
Lasco
White.
on the 2. Jonathan Hernandez 1. Corey Brown 5.
AJ
Batman 3.
Kurt Bennett.
Marcos
Shane
on the
Nickerson.
11. Tony Brown, there
Justin
is no
Newby.
14. Take the 4, please. Tony Brown to the 4. I need Matt Hardy on the 6.
Joshua Cox.
Mike Parenza 8. I need Walter Cruz on the 7. Walter Cruz on the 7. And Tamika
2
on the
minutes to the start of the
9.
race.
Tamika on the 9. It's listed on RC sign up, guys. You should be looking at your car numbers. I can only call it out one time. I've got a bunch of unknown transponders I got to take care of.
Freddie Villalona. Michael Roy. Carl Lebo.
All right, I got an unknown driver, 979-0430. I believe that's the black and gray. Who's that with yellow wheels? That's either Jader, Dave, Guillermo, or Felipe. All right, who's that just crossed the line?
1 minute to the start of the race.
Showing Kyle Phillips, so I'm going to assume that's Jader.
Jader Lopez.
All right, still waiting on a check-in from Dave, Guillermo, and Felipe.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Looks like turn marshals in position, guys. I'm still waiting on a check-in. Dave Fowler, Guillermo, and Felipe. Okay, let me get this race started. All right. All right, guys. Track's going hot. 30 seconds.
seconds to the
Track's
start of
going
the
hot.
race.
30 seconds. Bring them in. Top them off. All right, that Montero, I believe that's Guillermo.
Gilherme Montero.
All right, so I've still got an unknown, 979-0430. Is that Felipe?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
That is Felipe. Okay.
Felipe Rodriguez.
So I got no check Dave Fowler. No check Dave Fowler. Track's going hot. Less than 10.
Less than 5.
No check Dave
4,
Fowler. 3, 2, 1. Track is hot. Track is hot. Cut the track, boys. Cut the track. Cut the track.